Australian dollar US dollar trims weekly losses, Ethereum price holds support at $1,850, US dollar Canadian dollar tries to make a comeback. Australian dollar US dollar. The Australian dollar US dollar is reducing its weekly losses, trading around 0.6680, as market participants anticipate the US non-farm payrolls during a slow Good Friday session. Consequently, the Australian currency pair registers its first daily gains in 4 days, supported by positive news from China, Australia's key trading partner. Nevertheless, the Reserve Bank of Australia's dovish stance, combined with recession concerns, puts downward pressure on the Australian dollar-US dollar exchange rate. From a technical perspective, the Australian dollar-US dollar's dismissal of a 1-month bullish channel and a bearish moving average crossover, indicated by the 50-day moving average DMA cutting through the 100 DMA from above, keeps sellers optimistic. The steady relative strength index 14 line further reinforces the bearish bias. As a result, the currency pair's recent rebound may be short-lived, as long as it remains below the aforementioned channel's lower line, near 0.6690 at the time of writing. In addition to the immediate 0.6690 resistance, the 0.6700 psychological level may also challenge buyers before they take control. However, the 50 DMA, 100 DMA, and the top line of the specified channel, at approximately 0.6785, 0.6800, and 0.6820 respectively, could pose obstacles for Australian dollar-US dollar bulls afterward. On the flip side, an ascending support line from last November, close to 0.6620 at the time of writing, acts as a foundation for the Australian dollar-US dollar exchange rate. Subsequently, the previous monthly low of 0.6564, also the year-to-date low, will attract market focus. Ethereum. The price of Ethereum experienced a correction, falling below $1,880 against the US dollar. However, Ethereum is maintaining support at $1,850 and could potentially rise again. Despite Ethereum's failure to accelerate past the $1,925 resistance area, its downward correction was limited compared to Bitcoin. The cryptocurrency fell below the $1,880 support level, but found support at $1,850 and the 100-hourly simple moving average. The price reached a low of around $1,854 and is now consolidating its losses. Ethereum is gradually recovering and currently trading above $1,870. It managed to surpass the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level of the recent drop from the $1,925 high to the $1,854 low. Now, Ethereum is trading above both the $1,850 support and the 100-hourly simple moving average. However, the cryptocurrency is encountering resistance near $1,880, with a connecting bearish trend line present at this level on the Ethereum hourly chart. The next significant resistance lies around the $1,900 mark, aligning with the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the recent drop. If Ethereum can successfully move above the $1,900 resistance area, it might aim for the $1,925 resistance level. Beyond that, the next major resistance could be $2,000, with further gains potentially leading to a test of the $2,120 resistance level. On the other hand, if Ethereum is unable to surpass the $1,880 resistance, its price could continue to decline. The initial downside support is around the $1,860 mark, followed by the $1,850 support area. If Ethereum's price falls below this level, it could drop towards $1,800, with the next key support at $1,770. Should the price break below $1,770, Ethereum may continue its decline towards $1,700. US dollar Canadian dollar. US dollar Canadian dollar has been bearish since the last week of March, falling nearly 4 cents to 1.34 lows, as the USD weakness returned, while the Canadian dollar was benefiting from a better risk sentiment and increasing oil prices, as US WTI crude pushed above $80. Although, we have seen a slight bullish trend this week, as oil prices stagnate around $80 and the uncertainty remains high in financial markets. This pair traded positively yesterday, breaking above the moving resistances which were acting as resistance during the bearish momentum. However, recent trades are now confined within a minor bullish channel, which is believed to be forming a bearish flag pattern. This means that if US dollar Canadian dollar breaks below the 50 simple moving average SMA, it could provide negative momentum that supports the chances of the main bearish wave resuming. The next main target for the bearish wave is at 1.3350. Although, for now the 50 SMA is holding as support and the trend remains bullish this week, so we decide to open a buy US dollar Canadian dollar signal a while ago, after the retreat to the 50 SMA. Canadian March 2023 jobs report data. March employment plus 34.7 thousand versus plus 12,000 expected. Prior month 21.8 thousand. In January jobs rose 150,000. Employment gain for March 34.7 thousand versus 12,000 estimate. Unemployment rate 5% versus 5.1% expected, 5% prior. Full-time employment plus 18.8 thousand versus 31.1 thousand last month. Part-time employment plus 15.9 thousand versus minus 9.3 thousand last month. Participation rate 65.6% versus 65.7% last month. Average hourly wages permanent employees 5.2% versus 5.4% last month. Total hours worked rose % in March and were up 0.6% on a year-over-year basis. Ahead of the release, the market was pricing in an 80% chance of no change from the Bank of Canada and a 20% chance of a cut at the April 12 meeting. This ensures that they won't be cutting rates anytime soon as wages for permanent employees soften by 2 points. Thank you for watching this analytics. Our company specializes in providing signals for trading in all financial markets such as Forex, stock market and crypto. You can find the whole article at the link in the description. You can also like this video and subscribe to the channel.